Good morning. Yesterday we saw that it's okay to wrestle. But how do we begin to get out of wrestling? You know, I know some people who they just wrestle with God over and over and over and over and over again, and you wonder if they're ever going to not wrestle. Are they ever going to get to the end of wrestling? See, there's an end to the wrestling match, and there's a place of residing in contentment with the Lord. And you'll see that this morning. Let's pick up in Psalm 73, verse 13. All in vain, Asaph says, have I kept my heart clean and washed my hands in innocence. Why would he say that? Remember, he feels like people are prospering, the wicked are prospering, and so he's saying, look, I've tried to do it right, and yet I'm coming up empty. I've tried to be pure, and yet I feel like I'm getting the raw deal. I've tried to do it properly, and yet I feel like the other shoe's always dropping. All in vain. He goes on. He says in verse 14, for all day long I've been stricken and rebuked every morning. Verse 15, if I had said, I will speak thus, I would have betrayed the generation of your children. In other words, he's saying, if I had said, you know what, I'm going to just tell everybody how I feel. I'm going to let them all know. I'm going to proclaim my dissatisfaction with you, God. I would have betrayed you. It's an important word. Wrestling with the Lord is legitimate. Be careful as you wrestle that you don't state preemptive conclusions that could cause other people to fall away from the Lord. If you're wrestling, wrestle. Get help. Process it. Have a good group of people praying for you as you're wrestling. But please understand, that doesn't mean that in the midst of your wrestling, you should preemptively conclude that God's not good and lead others astray. Careful. So that first word is just a caution. First step. You're in the midst of wrestling. Be careful that in the midst of wrestling, you don't voice a frustration to others with God such that it would lead them astray. Because if you're wrestling, you haven't arrived at a conclusion yet. So, guard your heart and guard your lips until you've got a conclusion. We'll pick up there tomorrow. May the Lord bless you.